What does it mean to captain England? It's surreal. It's one of the biggest accolades a player can have. I think leading your country out in an international football match is the pinnacle of anybody's career. Gill Coultard, MBE, first made captain, 1991. Come from a family of 8, 4 brothers and 3 other sisters. I just attached myself to one of my brothers. He took me to the Doncaster Rovers match when it used to be at the old Bellevue. Started kicking a ball about, broke a few windows. Played for the school teams at junior level, infants. And then when it came to the actual grammar school, they banned me from playing. And then fortunately I had a school teacher that got in touch with Doncaster Bells, and I went to join Donna Bells at 13.
When you were effectively told you couldn't play at grammar school, was that an age thing? What was the explanation given?
Because he didn't want girls mixing with boys. Plus as well, there was some physicality difference where I was only little. You can see I'm not really that much bigger. Got my first England call up at 13.
What on earth was that like at 13, going into something
Scary.
like that?
I mean, when you think, 13 years of age, going to a trial where there's women that are double your age and a lot older.
Were you a natural leader back then?
Yeah, I think I was, yeah. For the first couple of years, I was just thinking my way and understanding everything that I were trying to do, and if it were for me, and would I continue it when obviously I got to 15 and 16, because other things come along in your life. But I just thought, no, I just want to play football. I want to play professional.
Tell us about being made captain then. Let's fast forward a little bit. 1991, how did that happen?
Ted Copeland came in and said, I'm going to make you captain, which was great. And I just thought, oof. And then said, you're going to be captain of the team, which, for anybody to captain England, whether it be tiddlywinks, it doesn't matter, does it? You're leading your nation out, to battle.
A sign in itself of how the game has changed is from the era you're talking about there to where we are now.
Oh, God, yeah, massively. Everything. I mean, it was great when we got took over by the FA in 95. That was fantastic. We thought, yeah, that's it. The world's going to be our oysters now, especially the youngster ones below us. And then we just kind of just chip away. And it was a case of, I'd say another 10 to 15 years after the 95 that it started, you could see the level and the development changing. Do
you feel a sense of pride, though, given everything that you achieved as a group and a squad and as a captain, laying the foundations to what we've got now?
Definitely. And, I'm a pioneer, and there's pioneers before me who play for England, like your Silver Gores, your Pat Chapmans of this world. We've all got to start off from somewhere, and unfortunately everybody says to me, "Oh, you're a little bit, your time's a little bit early, too early." But I've paved the way for somebody else. My era was something special.
What was your leadership style?
Encouraging players, really. You're always going to have somebody who has a bad game. It's up to you then to make sure that you try and get them back into the game. Plus as well, I'd like to think that I played the game that way I talked about the game, give 110%.
What was your highlight as England captain?
Leading the team out, I think. Having that responsibility and, being one of the women that captained your country. When we were playing for England, we had one man and his dog and a bag. That was it, really. Even though we're under the FA, there wasn't that much pumped into it compared to what there is now.
How do you see the role of England captain having changed over the years, from Sheila Parker through to Leah Williamson?
I think they're a lot more hands-on now. I think that's because now they spend quite a lot of time together as a squad of players. I mean, when we went to the World Cup, I think we must have been there 2 weeks playing a game every 2 days.
We've spoken a lot about the difference in the eras. Would you like to have captained England in this modern era?
I'd be daft to say no, wouldn't I? I've got to say yes, of course you have. But, our area, anybody you speak, their era is always, they say it's always the best. But if I could get the boots back on, yeah, of course I would.
And any advice that you'd give Leah Williamson going into what is a huge tournament?
It's a massive tournament, being an home soil as well. There's extra responsibility, there's extra pressure. That's the word, that's key word's going to be. It's no different to the men's Euros to what it is to the women's Euros. The nations are going to be behind you. The nation always expects, dare we say, is it coming home? Because that'll be the first thing that everybody wants. I just wanted to just go out there and enjoy enjoy the responsibility of what she's got, because that might never come again.